Good evening and welcome to Golden Racing League. It is time to get underway for what is round one of your season 4. Here in Bahrain, we get ourselves ready for short qualifying. It's 29 laps around this 15 corner circuit. This is where things are going to get interesting as you start your season away. And, it's going to get interesting. My first time here to see these drivers take to the track. I think there's 12 join you, 11 or 12 taking for qualifying, so they'll certainly bring us some mighty fine action to the screen. My name is Corey Brooks, one of your two commentators for this evening. Join with me in the booth, it's Sid CTB1.
Hello.
How are we?
Not too bad. Looking forward to seeing some action. It's a new season for GR. GR. It's a new season, so they'll be looking, to start off good. All these drivers will be looking to make their mark, start the season. And yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting one.
I agree. See, this is my first time here, so seeing the relative pace of these drivers is something I'm going to have to adjust to as we get going in qualifying for these 11 drivers. But looking like Ferrari are making a move at their garage, and that is a Wizzy coming straight out to the track, wasting no time to get qualifying underway.
Yeah, it looks like Kix Alba's just beat him out. So it will be the Kix Alba who's the first out the garage, but it's kind of what you want. You want to get out there early, get basically a banker lap him as a reconnaissance, get a feel for the track, get a feel for everything, and then once you've got that, it should be smooth sailing for the rest of qualifying.
Yeah, I've got to agree with that. And as we know, the game has recently gone through some updates, so I've noticed something very specific on the exit of turn number 4. Stay well and truly clear of that outside apex, boys. It can serve you a bit of bother going around on your qualifying lap. That outside apex, stay well and truly clear of it. You don't want to send the car over that after a recent update has caused a little bit of an issue, I believe so. And Sid, I think you've experienced it yourself.
I wouldn't call it little, as it lifts your car off the ground. Like,
Oh,
it lifts and it stops you and lifts the nose of your car, like, up. And
hold
yeah,
on.
so that could ruin someone's lap very quickly.
We have no game
As
sound for some very
that's
strange reason.
that's a problem. But that can ruin someone's qualifying just like the snap of the fingers. They could be on their final lap. That could have been pole.
Bear with me
And
one moment. I need to fix game sound because this I don't believe is working.
as a Wizzy starts his first flying lap here in Bahrain. Is he? No, there he goes. A Wizzy has started his first flying lap, burning the battery all the way down into turn 1. Gets turn 1, gets the apex a little bit wide on the entry, gets the apex on the exit as we go down the first straight, other than the main, coming into that dreaded turn 4. Make sure he doesn't hit that exit. He stayed well and truly clear of it.
Oh, it looks like a bit
That's
struggling
all
there
bit of
through
lag.
the fast start of sector 2, 5, and 6. He's a bit of a scruffy lap here for the Ferrari. Certainly looking to improve on this later in qualifying. For now, it is that banker time, Sid. So we've got to take that into consideration. The grip is not what you shall see it in around 10 minutes' time. That's when the track evolution does its job. And the grip starts to come to these drivers. You start to set tenths improvements on your lap time for what could be your chance at pole position. But for now, the Ferrari will sit himself at the top, the first driver to set the time until that Kix Alba behind follows on through.
Yes, as more drivers set more laps, the rubber off the tyres make the ground a lot more grippy. So that's why you tend to see towards the end of qualifying the times getting faster and faster and faster going on that track evolution. But into the final corner then, out of a Wizzy all the way down to the line. It's going to be a 1:31.3 to kick off qualifying, and he's going to be beat by TTV Akariley
I think it's
with a
Riley, yeah.
128 with a 128.6, whose teammate Kirsch is just at a 129.1 behind him. Next across the line will be the marshaller, who did a 1:30.1. Next will be one of the Aston Martins, which is Jake. He will go P2.
Here comes the V-Carb, racing bulls towards the line. No longer called V-Carb, that's Brian up into fourth position with that 29.855. Now, Trimp driving the Haas is the last to, apart from the McLaren of Sionify, who's the last to start the timed laps, will stay on board with the Haas as we come around turn number 4 to see if these two stay clear of that exit line. And yes, they do, rightly so. Stay away from that exit apex. You can carry too much speed in turn 4 and run it wide, and it can be a bit forgiving. But the apex, after the recent update, certainly is not. So the drivers need to steer clear of that one. But for now, so Kick Sauber being the fastest. Sid, how often can you say that?
Never. Yeah, you can say it. Kick Sauber's the fastest, and McLaren is currently at the bottom of the grid because he hasn't set a lap time. But Kick Sauber, as we have the Haas of Trimp who's coming.
He's on mediums. I just noticed he's on mediums. This isn't really going to be too much of a competitive time.
Oh yeah.
I wonder why. Why you're on mediums?
Could be saving a set of softs for the race. You know, depending on a late safety car, perchance.
Potentially, yes. But that's confused me a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see as a Trimp, because it's not a U, so I can't call you Trump. Trimp crosses the line for a 30.451. So around about sitting the mid-range areas, the 30s, the 29s, and then you see that jump. You've got Jake and Akariley in the 28 times, and Kirsch just falling short by just over a tenth and a half, but there's still plenty of time to go in this qualifying session. We've just hit the 12-minute mark. We're on board with the McLaren of Sionify now, coming out of turn number 13, powering down towards turn number 15, the penultimate corner, before you have that slight little kink to finish it off, and then you're blasting whatever ERS you have left to use to get to that checkered flag and set your qualifying time. To the line we go. It's a 30.7 for Sionify.
I don't think that's his true pace, as I did see through Sector 2, the Williams did quite blocking.
Oh, okay, so...
As I believe the Williams pulled off the lap, and not realising the McLaren's on a push lap, and gone through Sector 2 without realising there's a fast speeding McLaren behind her.
Was he straight away? Not wasting time. Everybody else is just coming back into the pit road to finish the initial bank of runs, but the Ferrari's wasting absolutely zero time. Can see an improvement coming on that lap time, that 31 time. I mean, it's tenths away from P9, almost half a second loss, and around goes Leah Players, and that's a lap done and dusted. Over for Leah Players if that was to be another improvement. But a 36, yeah. It's certainly looking like it could have been an improvement. Oh! Oh, no!
That is tough luck. Tried to spin the car around and the game's decided, nah. And Leah Players has been disqualified from the session. She will start at the very back of the grid.
Yes, that's indeed. Tough. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. That's unlucky. That the game is very unforgiving. Any sort of, you know, driving backwards, he just dishes out the rules with no remorse. It's not a person you can converse with and be like, hey, come on, I was trying to turn the car around. It's not, you went backwards. You're out of here.
Yeah, look, we've got a Wizzy starting another flying lap. He's currently sitting in P10. Can he make some improvement on this lap? We will find out. DRS wide open, battery being burned all the way down into turn 1. Slightly late on the brakes, gets it round nicely into turn 2.
Oh, nice.
Hitting that apex and straight through turn 3 onto the straight now. Coming up to that dreaded turn 4 where you don't want to go wide off your line, which Awizzy has done perfectly to keep off that curb. Down into...
Oh, really committing on the entry there into turn 5 and 6. That was beautiful. Now harsh on the brakes around turn number 8. Get the car straightened out, get on the throttle, get the power down, and get yourselves ready for what is the dangerous 9 and 10. Very easy to lock the brakes. You can hear the tyres squealing on that Ferrari, but does manage to get it rotated round. And he's going to come up to the fast, the famous turn 11 and turn 12. Takes it cautious on entry, now flat to the floor, and I suspect will be flat all the way through if the Ferrari deem it worthy to hold and stay gripped up. Out of sector 2 we go, half a second up for the Ferrari driver, so he's looking for that P9 time already, and he's still got 2 corners to go to find some more time.
Yeah, coming into the final corner now, where you want to burn every little piece of battery you have left. Won't get the DR open just before the line. DRS open, it's a 130.8. Jumps him up to P9. Next one to cross the line will be one of the Kicks Albers, and it is
Pole
TTV
sitter
Akaroli.
going bigger. The pole sitter extends. No! Has lost it in the final corners. That's
Next across the line
unfortunate.
will be Brian, who has not improved. Then it will be an Aston Martin.
Outlap for Wrench, is it?
After that, we have got the Kirsch is the next one to cross the line. Purple middle sector for Kirsch. Can he dislodge his teammate off pole position? No, but goes up to P2. The Kick Albers looking very strong indeed at this first part of qualifying.
Yeah, they certainly are. Now, it's all for Jake to do something about it, and he does indeed! Takes pole by 25 thousandths of a second. That is getting close, absolutely. Cutting it fine, Sid, like you say. It's the fine margins that matter. 25 thousandths of a second, 200ths of a second, and that's all it takes to be on the front row. Still 7 minutes of qualifying left to go. Still time for somebody to challenge that. Anybody to challenge that. Trump has started the timed lap. We saw that they were also on an outlap as well as Wrench. Wrench was also on the outlap looking to try and improve and chase down a Wizzy who just knocked them down to P10. Unfortunate for Leah, being the only driver to see that disqualification, is not going to proceed and get ever higher in the field. So this is a 10 driver shootout. It's essentially a Q3 session at this point.
That is what you would call it, as Wrench coming into the final corner. Can he move himself up a couple more positions? We will find out. Across the line, doesn't improves barely, as we got the Haas coming up next of Trim. Can he do anything about this? Yes, he can. Moves himself up to P5. Nice lap from the Haas. I don't think anyone else is on laps.
Star Yannick. I'm on board with Star Yannick coming around turn 10. And now flat to the floor, open that rear wing. Oh, what was close to track limits, my friend. Keep your Alpine within the lines, or you'll be picking up an invalid time.
That rhymed. That was funny. Yeah, but Starry Yannick 4 tenths up then on his time. Can he make a dent into maybe Trimp or even Brian? Depends on how much time he has left in this final corner. Coming into the final corner now. Foot flat to the floor. DRS about to be deployed. ERS is burning. Across the line, it's a 29.2. Slots himself into P5. Nice lap indeed, as we've got Sionify, who I believe is on another lap in the McLaren, coming to the line now. Going to be a 128.9 for the McLaren. That's a good lap for the McLaren. Just slotting himself a couple tenths sharp of them Kick Albers and the Aston Martin.
Yeah, that's a beautiful improvement there, much needed, and it points back to that question you said: was he invalidated? He was impeded. Sorry, is the correct term to use, and yes, indeed he was. That was a 1.9 second improvement coming towards the checkered flag there, with still under 5 minutes to go. Do we see Sionify maybe a contender for pole position? 3 tenths is all it will take. 3 tenths to get Jake B444. But for now, that Aston Martin's looking mighty quick. Alonso-esque, as you could say.
Yes, and Alonso-esque. Because we remember, obviously, that 2023 season, wasn't it? Alonso.
Oh, yeah, right, round one.
Oh! Round one. Fernando Alonso. Could see a repeat here, but it all... Qualifying sets the grid, but the race is always where it matters, because one mistake in the race can be the difference between winning and losing.
It certainly does. It only takes one lock up, one slide, one snag of understeer, and you drop to 10th, maybe two, and that is damaging in qualifying. In a race, you can mitigate time loss. In qualifying, you're not pulling that back. We're now on board with A Wizzy. Once again, the first to the track to set the time lap. The Ferrari's wasting absolutely no seconds to get to that tarmac. Oh, really wide coming through turn one. Tries to collect it for turns 2 and 3. Still committed over the apex, although the entry was truly diabolical and has cost time as we come up to turn number 4. Really needs to send and commit here and get on the throttle. Gain back any crucial time loss that you've lost in turn 1.
Invalid.
2.5 tenths turn and invalid. This has got to be back to the pits. You've got the time to do so, but you have to absolutely cane that car right now. Hope you've got the tyres to go again. Other than that, the Ferrari's qualifying is done.
Yeah, other than that, that's a shame for qualifying. So we've got Brian, who has just started a lap then coming through turn 2, keeping it nice and tidy there onto the straight now. DRS wide open, ERS will be being deployed, coming in to that turn 4, gets the apex nicely, gets it on the apex, little bit of curb, whoa, close to where he could, his car could have been turned into a rocket ship there, but he's kept it nice and smooth. Gets the apex well.
Oh, looks a bit
Down, burning
scruffy
a
on the
little bit of
throttle.
battery.
He looked a bit scruffy on the throttle. I've got to say, at a turn 8, he's coming down to 9 and 10. That looks calm and collected. That looks good, Sid. He might be alright here. He might be able to pull some time back.
Yes, he might. Goes into now, braking early, getting the throttle straight down, turning, quick gear shift. Trying to cycle them gears, gain as much speed as he can. And it's a purple sector 2 then for Brian. Can he challenge those Kick Saubers and the Aston Martin for a spot on the podium for qualifying? We will find out into the final corner. Gets it nice and clean, gets the power down, burns all he has left. Will get the DRS open for a short little boost, and it's a slight improvement, but not enough.
Yeah, not enough to improve on any sort of position. Is that Wrenchy we see coming towards the line? It's not. It's his teammate Jake B 444 starting his final timed lap. No longer has the time to go again. If this is it. If there's a mistake, there's a mistake. There is nothing more that you can do. We'll go on board. Is that A Wizzy on a push lap? It is indeed. I think so. Pushing hard through the exit of turn 11. Flat to the floor around turn 12. Any sort of improvement out of sector 2? No, a second down. So that's the Ferrari done and dusted as we expect. I was hoping he may have had a bit more to push again, but not to be seen. Sienna 5 starts a lap. Kirsch or Aka Riley. That's Aka Riley to start a lap. But we'll go back on board with Wrench coming down towards the final 2 corners, which will see the final time set by the Aston Martin driver. Around 1 and around the kink of 2. Deploy what little of the battery you have left. Open that rear wing for the slightest little time and improve by 2.5 tenths. But it's just enough to jump up 1 position.
I've got the Marshaller coming round the final corner. He just set a purple middle sector.
9 tenths up.
What I was saying, burning the battery, DRS will be getting deployed to the line. It's a place improvement for the Marshaller. Now I'm gonna go on board here with Jake, who has started his final lap. Obviously the shootout for pole coming into the final corner. Can he make any improvement on his time? Yes, he can.
Oh, wow.
Don't rule out the Kick Saubers just yet. Maybe even the McLaren. Don't rule anyone out yet. Pole is still very much to play for.
Oh, eyes on Aka Riley. Riley was 3 tenths up coming out of sector 2. This could be a further improved pole position time, and we'll see the Kick Sauber take that top spot. Here we go, out of the penultimate turn. Out of the final turn we go. Aka Riley, this could be it. Is pole up for grabs to the checkered flag? Yes, it is, with a 28.37. The Kick Sauber takes the top.
That was a brilliant lap from the Kick Sauber. Don't rule out Kirsch though. Kirsch coming into the final corner. He's in none though, so he's aborted his lap. But TTV, Aka Riley then is your pole sitter for the Bahrain Grand Prix. First race of the season, and what a lap.
Wow, wow. We just jumped on board to Riley there for the final part of the lap. And you just see the 310s click on to that lap delta in the top corner as they hit that sector split. And what a lap indeed for Riley to take pole by 0.2 of a second. I can see in the chat people are shouting out Sienna Fai for a lap that is worthy, a tenth away from P2 lining up on that second row. So I guess hats off to Sion for that one.
Yes, as we will see our grid now, is TTV Akarali on pole, followed by Jake in the Aston Martin and Sionify in the McLaren. Make your top three. Other positions, we got Kirsch in the Kicksauber in P4, Brian in the V-Carb in P5, GTSV in the Alpine, Marshaller in the Williams, Trimp in the Haas, Renchi in the Aston Martin, A-Wizzy in the Ferrari, and Leah Plays at the back of the grid. That is your order for this Grand Prix.
Absolutely. We now get ready for what will be 29 laps. So this is where the strategy is going to play a massive factor. How are the tyres going to fare on this circuit? They're going to overheat. They're going to pull a bit too much. You know, degradation. Two stop maybe on the cards. It's yet to be seen. But from what I've seen, drivers still go for the one stop and would just much rather manage the tyres. Sid, what's your thoughts on that?
One stops. At most tracks on this game, the one stop is impossible. Because you'll either risk a puncture, and some drivers do. Some drivers do like to risk a puncture, but for my personal, I'm personally for the two stop. Because you got that safety of you're going to get to the end, and your tyres will be better at the end.
Well.
Some drivers could go for the one stop. Some drivers might go for the two stop. It all depends on, obviously you got safety cars and things like that. That could change up the race. But yeah,
There we go. The lights are lit and it's formation like oh, this is new. I've not done one of these in a while.
Oh, it's a formation lap.
How was that?
I thought it was lights out.
Yes, it's been a long time.
I think this has been. I don't think I've ever commentated where a formation lap has been in place, so I don't really know what to say here. TTV Aka Riley, well, we'll monitor the pack as everyone gets some heat into their tyres, maybe burn a bit of rubber where their grid place is, so they can get a good launch. Who knows? As at the bottom of my screen, we've got the possible race strategies. We've got the two stop of the medium, hard, and the three stop of the soft, medium, hard.
Soft, medium, hard. I feel like, unless there's safety cars, that is not a feasible strategy. There is too much time lost in the pits.
Well, let's have a quick look at tyres here. We've got Akaroli on the mediums, Jake on the mediums, Sionify's gone for the hards, maybe to get that overcut. Kirsch has gone for the mediums. Everyone up until Leah Plays has gone for the mediums, or Leah Plays has gone for the softs. So maybe trying to make an early statement in this race. Who knows though?
As maybe trying to risk it, going with that alternate strategy. Maybe Leah's got some insight that we don't know of. But having that disaster qualifying, you've got to take a risk, Sid. You've got to take a risk. No risk, no victory. Do you know? It's where it comes from. You had that terrible qualifying. You've got to make up positions.
Indeed, as the drivers make their way to their grid spots.
And there you go, the last minute weaves, left, right, crucially trying to generate as much tyre temperature possible to get off the start beautifully. Look at JB444. Look at that angle, lining up to absolutely strike on that Kicksauber. It's all about the start, all about getting the jump, getting the traction down and getting away on Aka Riley. This is going to be a beautiful lights out and away we go. but we have some drivers missing their pit boxes. But here we go. The drivers are set. The grid is hot. The lights are on. It is 4, 5 lights. And we are go for round 1 here in Season 4. And it's a beautiful getaway there from your front runner, Aka Riley. Not left caught out by an ounce. And immediately Jake is put on the back foot by the kicks out of his teammate. And as well, Star Yannick makes an appearance. Dives around the inside to try and pick up the position. Moves up 1, moves up 2. And the Aston Martin and JB is all over the show. He's all over the shop. He's struggling left and right. There's nowhere to be. He's in the mid-pack. And look at that. We're 3, 4 wide coming into turn 4. And there's carnage everywhere.
I've just seen about 5 different wings go flying. The McLaren's got wing damage. A Wizzy's got wing damage. The Aston Martin's got wing damage.
Oh no.
The V-Carb's got wing damage. They have all got wing damage.
That is a disaster start. Jake was looking to capitalise on that, and the door has been opened for Brian now to slip on through. He's ran it deep. He's opened the door for Sionify as well, who's also had that disastrous start, who started off in P3, has just fell down the order. This is disaster, but I'll tell you who's gained up off it all. It has been none other than A-Wizzy himself, jumping up what has been 5 positions off this race start, even with the damage. Well, I don't even see the damage. He's still got a full wing for me, and everybody behind, he's just trying to keep the car going in a straight line.
Yeah, what a start we had there. Lots of carnage indeed. As Aka Riley holding his lead, he's got a 1.8 second gap to his nearest contender as the Aston Martin pits, I assume, for a brand new front wing. But that is such a shame for the McLaren, especially. Started in P3, now running in P7 with that little bit of wing damage. And there's more contact then as Brian and A-Wizzy are going head to head then. A-Wizzy will get the DRS. Will he be looking to capitalise on that wing damage on the V-Carb as the throw looks fine? And there's the McLaren. The McLaren has been hit by A-Wizzy, but he's managed to keep it going. They're still side by side. But Sionify has to give the position away. That was a shame for Sionify. A-Wizzy was looking for the move on Brian, but Sionify stuck his nose in and...
Oh! Battle ahead! Switch
battle
back!
For P3.
Oh! Cook 'em! Kirsch switch back in Jake B444 there. Nice battle for P3 on the podium. Who's going to be able to pull this one off? Tier 2 certainly bringing some mighty fine scrapping in round 1. It's only lap 2 and they're already scrapping the podiums.
I don't know how loud you were screaming, but you cut out for that entire segment.
Oh, my mic does it. Yeah, my mic does it sometimes. They have a nice
yeah,
little...
So I could not hear you.
I apologise for that.
Hear you.
I hope the stream still caught it, but Discord sometimes cuts me out. But yeah, that was lovely.
Yeah,
Oh, it's still going on. They're still going for it, both of them. They're not even leaving an inch between the two. It's Kicksauer versus Aston Martin. Kirsch versus Jake, and there's contact. Kirsch is on the grass, forced a long way around to the outside. He'll now be switching to the inside of turn 2. Can he keep his foot in the door? He's certainly going to try. Turn 3 we go, and Jake is ahead. Kirsch needs to wait another corner. Oh, boy, cook 'em.
Yeah, this is a lot of action then. We're only 3 laps in.
Let's go, boys. This is great.
Go on, lads. I'm loving this. This is some great action we are having here. This battle for P2 between Kirsch, Jake and GTSV. Then with Aka Riley almost 3 seconds in front of the pack. He looked good in qualifying, certainly looks good in the race. But then I don't want to count out Sionify because he's on the hard tyre. So maybe when all these lot pit, he can capitalise on that, use his hards to an advantage, and he might be going for the 1 stop. So if he can hold on long enough, he might be work out better than the 2 stop. But you don't know.
Oh well.
As Jake is very close to GTSV coming down the straight, I assume he will definitely have a go with the DRS advantage. Then he's going to get Jake's capitalised on that mistake.
There's no way he's
Jake,
picking that up already.
He's got it even before the DRS. Fair play to him.
Oh, I actually pressed the wrong button. I was trying to get an onboard of the action, and then immediately we see Jake benefiting from the mistake, and I think there's a mistake from Kirsch as well, because he's dropped off. Yannick's struggling. Kirsch has been caught up in the struggles of Yannick, and has allowed Jake now a second ahead. Fresher, he just needs to try and pull that gap back down now to Aka Riley, but that's 2.8 seconds. That's a mighty gap to pull. Is it possible for the Aston Martin?
It could be. He's already gained a couple of attempts on the car ahead, but I think as we've got a yellow flag at the back, and I think it's Leah Plays on the soft tyre, currently 20 seconds behind the field.
No, it was Sector 2, I think, the yellow flag. There was a bit of a scrap and a squabble. I think Trump's been caught in a bit of a spin and almost caught again out of turn 10. But I'm on board with Siona 5 because, yeah, a proper breather there. He's getting a little bit racy. It was P7, he's now P6. He's looking to push on against Brian. So we'll stay on board with this one now to see if anything's to come. You see the seconds gaps have opened between P1 to P4. The closest battle you may get now is Siona 5 fighting Brian. So we'll have a look on board with this McLaren as we come down to what will be the DRS to start lap number 5 for these lot.
Yeah, it will be. But let's see if Siona 5 can have a go down the main straight. No, go on. What was you going to say?
I was going to say, I'll tell you what, Jake certainly fired the guns, fastest lap, and has pulled back 4:10. Siona 5 is having a go, late braking to the inside. Can he pull this one off? No, just can't get the traction down on exit. And Brian's going to hold that one. Perfect line there for Brian to maintain the position. Siona 5 is going to have to try again a little bit later on.
Yeah, indeed, and it's very feisty action going on for positions as Siona 5 went quite wide there. Don't know what happened there, but Jake's taken over a second out of him. Look, Jake has
Oh yeah, heavy pushing,
put his
heavy
foot
pushing.
flat to the floor and decided, yeah, I'm gonna go for this one. But
Back on with Siona 5. Yeah, let's see if the DRS is going to pay dividends. No, he's put the battery in a state of recharge. He's going to wait for the Sector 1 DRS because that seems to be the most beneficial. It is a lot longer than the Sector 2 DRS straight. Even coming out of Turn 3, that DRS may prove beneficial over the Turn 10 down to Turn 11 DRS straight because you're out of a slow speed corner out of Turn 10. Compared to flat to the floor out of turn 3, for example, or flat to the floor out of turn 15, coming down the main straight. So, Siona 5 is just in that state of recharge, flashing lights. ERS is recharging. Now he's deploying. The rear wing is open. He's losing time, though, maybe losing too much time. He's going to have to try and set up for turn 3, it seems. Has pulled back massive delta loss. They're coming down into turn 1. Around turn 2, not close enough, I don't think, though, Sid, for a turn 4 attack. It's going to have to wait a little bit longer.
No, I don't think so. But they can't be scrapping too hard into turn 4 because one of them's going to go airborne. I can just see it coming. One of them is going to go airborne.
Yeah, really need to be careful, you know. Managing the tyres as well. When that degradation starts to hit, as we see Siona 5 in the dirty air, caught a bit of a snag though, coming out of turn 7, just wide. That's got to be track limit warning at least for the McLaren driver. And it's fast, isn't it? 5, 6 and 7 fast corners coming into the start of sector 2. You want to try and keep your foot in around turn 7, and it's just easy to pick up that understeer, easy to run it wide. The car just does not rotate. You can try anything, you can really try and rotate it, it just does not happen for you. And as well, I think that McLaren's suffering with a bit of wing damage, so as well, that's not playing helpful. I know, so I mean, it's not playing helpful for either of them in this battle for the current position. You know, the Racing Bulls is trying to pull back 5 seconds delta loss and try and catch back up to P4, and then you've got Siona 5 behind, caught in the dirty air, trying to get past and into P5. It's just not working for either of them.
Yeah, and it won't because obviously you got the dirty air effect which comes into play, but the dirty air with wing damage it's even worse. Trust me, experienced it.
I got a ping for leveling
It's-
up and I didn't even do anything. Oh, here we go. To the inside. Sionify. Using the DRS. Trying to get that move done, but couldn't make it stick. He's now going to have the DRS, and maybe, just maybe, he's in position to make a send to the inside of turn 4, but don't run it wide, don't carry too much speed. He's opened the door for a potential switchback for Brian. Is Brian going to try and make it stick? He tries, but cannot pull it off. Sionify has managed to take that P5. It's been 2 patient laps of waiting, but in these 2 patient laps, look at Jake. 1 second away from Aka Riley.
I was just going to say that I have literally just looked up at my screen and seen Jake. Last time I really checked on him, it was still in that 2-minute mark, but he's almost got DRS. Jake is like, he's put his foot flat to the floor and he's just, oh, he's in DRS, 8 tenths.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is going to be feisty then. As they're coming up to a Williams who is going to be lapped. So that could play into one of their effects with that little extra help and a DRS.
See, the vibe I'm getting from Jake B444 right now is a Conor McGregor vibe. He sent a threat in the Discord chat saying, watch the race pace come for you. And I think he's going to back it up. I think he's going to back this one up.
Yeah. I like the accent you did there as well. That was... I know you had to sneak that one in, didn't you?
Yeah, you mentioned McGregor, you've got to do it. When he stood there, he goes, I make the threats, but I back it up. I back it up. Let's see if Jake's got the pace to pull it off. He's starting to feel a bit of pressure now. The lap car ahead. He's starting to lose time in that dirty... oh! Blue flags, blue flags, blue flags. Let the man go. As finally he's set free. But at what cost? At a track limits violation, that's what.
Yeah, I assume if he reports that, stewards might remove it. Depends on if he gets another warning. But it's not his fault, that track limits. But yeah, he's gotta fight him now. He's gotta make his mark. He's gotta make his mark.
I'll tell you who we got fighting now. We got Trump. Trump's gonna send one there on him. If he's got close enough with the DRS, he does not get close enough.
He's backed off a little bit.
Oh, love it, love it. No offense to the Irish, we're just having fun.
I have some Irish in me anyway, so.
I am of Irish descent. Yes, my family is of Irish heritage.
My granddad was from Ireland, so.
My nan came over here when she was 17, and my mother was born here.
Oh.
Well, Kershaw. Oh! I missed it. I apologise. What's going on here?
Riley's pit.
Oh, it's Pitt. Never mind. It's Pitt.
Yeah, Riley's pit.
I'll
so it
go
looks
back
like the
to
closest
Trump.
battle now is Kirsch to Starayanik. He's got back
Trump.
up.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, Trump.
Our resident American takes the Haas, rocking Team America, trying to chase down Team Italia in the Ferrari.
I'm a free bird, yeah. You just say an American car and that just instantly pops into my head.
You can hear the bald eagles from here. When we put the Haas on screen.
I can hear a slight Logan Sargent effect coming from.
You can hear the screech of the bald eagle.
You can, but let's hope that Trump wants to be feisty.
Let's see if the eagle's gonna soar under the DRS. His wings are open, and he's just not gaining the time he hopes to. A-Wizzy is defending.
I'm still not sure if he's actually American. I didn't actually look at his nationality flag.
No, I didn't. I'm just presuming he's called Trimp, and we can only presume he's Trump, and he's rocking the Haas with the new livery. So I quite like that. I rate that. To be fair,
I quite like the liveries that we've got for this week. I like the Williams one.
I'll tell you who's lurking in the distance. It's Aka Riley. Oh, really cutting the corner there. Oh my word, that could have been disaster into the rear of the Haas, but the Haas has moved out of the way, and Nose does not have the pace to challenge this kicks Alba. And through goes Riley using the undercut strategy. Those that have boxed will have to wait it out, and he's now gaining massive time on that Ferrari who is yet to pit. It is now fresh medium versus all medium, and to the outside, you see the pace difference coming on the exit of turn 3. There's nothing he can do to defend it.
You,
The kick salver is through.
you can also see that Jake's got a 2-second gap to Trimp. So an undercut has gone very successfully for Riley.
Absolutely. You can see it there and then. Just the pace difference as well. Fresh mediums compared to Jake coming out on the hards, but this could be it now. Jake's going the distance. Does Zach O'Reilly have to box again?
He's got to get in the cage and put some elbows out. As Conor McGregor would say. As we have Trimp, who's got the fast fighting Jake, looking to make a move on him. Yeah, Trump won't hold him up. He'll let him go without a tariff.
You'll do nothing. You'll do absolutely nothing. That's what Trump's going to do to that Aston Martin.
He's a feisty one, that one. He's a feisty one. As Jake's coming up on a Wizzy. I assume a Wizzy will box. Maybe. Which will release Jake into some free air. Yes, it will. So now Jake can set his sights then on Riley. It's the hard versus the mediums for what looks to be the race lead once Sienna fight finally goes into the pits on them hard tyres. But
ooh, yeah. Kirch on the fresh
ooh.
mediums to the inside of the slower Williams driver of the Marshall.
There was contact.
The Marshall. I don't know how to say that. But there was huge contact between the two. And now here goes Star Yannick trying to challenge Kirsch around the outside. Does he have the traction? He certainly does. Look at the power! And almost into a tyre hook between the two. And they're still battling through 5, 6 and 7. You can't make this up. To the inside.
Switch on the inside.
Oh, to the inside goes Kirsch. And he's going to try and make it stick. But the switchback comes from the Alpine. Not even an inch between the two, and Kirsch is still fighting it back.
Another switchback,
still looking it. A switchback once again from the Alpine. Can he make it stick? Can Star Yannick hold that position? No, he falls behind as the DRS was granted to Kirsch. That was beautiful.
That was like... that was beautiful.
Yes, it was. That was amazing. That was great. Nice racing, boys. Nice racing.
Take a bow, gentlemen. Take a bow. But yeah, we got quite a few people still yet to pit. Well, there's two of them: the Marshaller and Sienna fight. I don't know how the Marshaller's still going on the mediums. He needs to teach me the ways.
I'd say 12, 13 laps, and then he'll have to box. Like he's in puncher territory in around now. I'd say.
Is it? I think he's already been in puncher territory.
I don't know. It depends his pace. Depends how much of the tyre he can use.
Riley's caught up to Sienna. It's less than a second.
I'm expecting him to do so. 11 lap old hards versus 3 lap fresh mediums for Riley. Sienna Fly is a sitting duck out there. But there's a time penalty for Riley, which is sort of Jake's calling grace here after picking up that penalty behind the lapped car. But we are on board with Kirsch, who's caught up to the Marshaller and has the Alpine of Star Yannick breathing all over his neck, looking to move out of the way and avoid incident though. Almost went into the rear end of the kick salver, but the kick salver is all over the rear diffuser of the Williams. Will we see a send coming into turn 11? Oh, yes, we will, to the inside. Through goes the kick salver, and the door has been opened for the Alpine to follow suit. If the Alpine has the minerals to make it stick, not quite. He's going to have to wait a little bit longer. Even having the fresher tyres does not boost that confidence. And here goes Star Yannick back on the diffuser, burning the battery down the sector 3 straight. Will now overtake. Oh no, defensive goes the Williams, and will make the Alpine work for it. The Alpine does manage to get on through, but at a cost at 1 second in delta. And Kirsch is now free of any threat from behind. But let's not count out Yannick. Yannick does have the DRS, can still pull back a little bit of time. Can he pull it off under braking? No. Oh, big lock up from the Marshaller behind, who's trying not to lose out on the DRS to the Alpine ahead. This is nice. I like this.
Yeah, this is a nice little race we've got going on here.
Not bad for 11 drivers. I've got to say, you're
Yeah,
doing yourself proud, people.
everyone's still in here. No safety cars. Couple bits of contact. No,
This is great.
cracking.
This is a good race. I might actually come back. Oh, who's that further back? That's a pit stop. Never mind. I was hoping we had a little bit of our spicy action coming your way. A little bit of chili.
Oh, I could eat a chili right now. Ooh.
So I shouldn't have said that because I could.
I'm starving.
I could scran a chili. Chili and rice, do you know what I mean?
Ooh, I could go for some sushi as well.
Oh, don't. I will order sushi right now.
Yeah, you do.
We're on
You eat
board
sushi.
with
Oh.
Sionify, who's got
Brian.
breathing down his neck. Indeedeth. Brian will have the DRS coming out of this Sector 3.
Indeed. Oh.
Indubitably,
tr-
my good sir.
Exquisite.
That is absolutely lovely. Here we see Brian now open the rear wing. He's going to try and gain some time to the McLaren ahead as we get going into turn 1. Now back around turn number 2. The McLaren is still suffering with that wing damage.
You are special.
Hey,
Yeah,
great
looks like
content.
Brian.
Great content.
Yeah, well. We got Starianic and Kirsch. They're back together. They've recoupled and are looking to fight once again.
Styanik now will benefit with the DRS. He's looking to close up to that neon green, beautiful car. I quite like the way it looks. I just don't like the way it sounds.
Starianic's going for the move on Kirsch. Kirsch taking the apex, which yeah, I don't know. I think we could have, depending on. I think Jake's got the advantage here.
Well, you're starting
He's
to
on
see
hard.
tyre management now. You're starting to see him back off a little
And
bit and
Everyone,
focus.
everyone here has gone medium. So Jake's actually. Everyone else has to stop again. Jake doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not too. I had this feeling when I saw Jake on the hards with only 19 laps to go. That is doable. It is completely doable because I've seen it done at the highest level of esports. So, yeah, I mean it's completely possible, and it's a hell of a strategy to pull off. Everybody else going the mediums. Yeah, I'm watching this. That was a bit disaster. You know, Styanik was given very little space there, but I need to remain unbiased. You done him dirty, Kicksalber!
That was not red. Yeah, but yeah, Pack's settled out nicely. There's their own.
It's tyre managing.
Battles.
Like, Jake's managing tyres. He's got to wait it now. He's just patiently waiting for these double medium runners to implement their final stops. But what tyre are they going to go on? Are they going to push it to softs? And then the deficit on how far off they're going to be from each other, is it enough to pull back the time? So Jake's going to be suffering, and they're going to be on fresh softs. Is that 2.5, 3 seconds a lap worthy?
Well, I mean, he's on the fresher hards by a lap, and if he's saving, because it looks like that Akariley his pace has started to die down now. So he was pushing in that first part, so maybe he's burnt quite a bit of tyre wear that he didn't actually have. So it depends. I'm interested to see what tyres they all go on to. Obviously, I know it'll be the hards, but if they can hold on long enough, someone can even try the softs for 5-6 laps.
I'm just interested to see how the next 10 laps are going to unfold for Jake more than most. It's all about tyre management here now. He's the only driver who does not have to box again. Now, further back, we still have this battle ensuing between Kirsch and Styanik, so I'll put this on the cams. But as I was saying, with
The
Jake,
Bald Eagles
it's
picked up by 3 seconds.
unfortunate for Team America.
Yep.
But as
Continue.
yeah, no, with Jake, it's possible, but it's all about when they're going to box with softs and how long the softs are going to last. Like how long can they even last in a 5 lapper? Do you know what I mean? You see the drop off in lap 4 around Bahrain. Like it's diabolical. The softs are just not the tyre to be on.
They really aren't.
So Jake's in tyre management mode. He's not pushing too hard because you can see that the tyre delta's not really dropping between Riley and Jake.
Akaradi's pit.
Yep, there you go. Right. So the hard tyres then. Aka Riley, it's got to be. I wonder then if
Yep.
Jake's going to box for mediums next lap.
I don't think he'll make them to the end though.
I think he will. He's burnt off half a tank of fuel.
I can see the little difference there. For commentating, that's all you. For driving, tyres, everything, that's all me because I actually drive this game. You don't.
Yeah, and I've seen
That's
people
where.
that can set 125 times do it.
Oh, I commentate PSG. Oh, ooh, look at me. Ooh.
No, I'm just going to tell you straight. I'm going to tell you straight. I'm going to tell you straight.
Yes, you've met Yana Watmere.
No, I'm just going to tell you straight. Possible. It is a possible strategy. If he boxes
It
now
is.
on mediums, he will make it to the end, albeit very grim. He will make it. What's interesting to see is if he doesn't, and he is going one stop. Because I want to know if... Yeah, so he has gone hards.
Yeah, we have also had confirmation. Trimp is American.
Awesome.
So
America!
we haven't been like he's not actually a British guy just with an American name and an American car. He's American.
Bald
So
Eagle intensifies when we get confirmation that this
oh
man is across the pond.
we got a yellow, and it was Leah Plays in the Williams being lapped once again. But Jake's still going. I'm really interested to see what Jake does here. Does he try to get the hards to the end? Or does he pit for mediums and push like crazy? I don't know.
If he boxes now for mediums, yeah, it's fully on. It's a strategy fully possible. It is indeed. Oh, side by side, we're Styanic and Kirsch. Oh my god, I was missing that. I apologise. That could have been disaster. There was huge contact between the two in turn 4. They're still fighting it out. I'm going to stay on board with these two because these two are bringing us a lot of action here. I can't even lie. But as we go on board, they're still side by side coming out of turn 80. It looks like Kirsch is going to be the one to pull out on top. As we keep our eyes on board, the Alpine's going to fight it as we go around turn 9. Back down towards turn 10. Inside line for the Alpine, but around the outside goes Kirsch to kick Sauber. Still managing to maintain position. And what a battle indeed we have. That is a beautiful fight between the two. As Styanic once again goes for the dive into turn 11. They're leaving not even an inch between the two. Contact is inevitable. And through goes Kirsch once again. All over the track is Styanic, barely keeping the car alive and going in a straight line. And through we go turn 13 to get down into sector 3. How much battery do you have, boys? How much longer are you going to fight for? Jake is into the pits, and this will be onto the mediums. So 10 laps to do. And do you know what? Into the pits they go to implement their pit stop. And we have disconnects. Oh, no! No. Kirsch has got 10 seconds, but I don't know if that was...
Jake's gone for another set of hards.
Interesting. But what... Bro,
That
I can't even lie, yeah? I think that's controversial. I think that Styanic may have rear-ended Kirsch, the underbraking. I think that's controversial, that. I'm gonna be real.
Well, if it gets reported, the stewards will probably take a look and see if it was. So, just report it, gents. Just report it.
Look at you, Mr. Stewart over here.
You're the actual steward.
Yeah, but not here.
Yeah, I know. But still, you know more than bloody I do.
Yeah, I know, I noticed things. That's why I think that's very controversial. But they're still going to fight it out. They've come out together. Well, guess who's behind them? Hey, Wizzy!
Hey, was he?
A Ferrari just makes his appearance every now and again.
Kiki,
Kiki, ah, ah. Screw. Oh, contact between the two once again. Kirstenstein, Yannick.
Right.
Yannick is
So-
now looking maybe outside line. Maybe outside line. He's going to send it. And he does indeed. Is there going to be
Okay.
contact? It is inevitable through these corners. Oh, the kick Salva just tucks in behind. Is he looking for an inside line? Not quite yet. But hey, was he? He's staying hot on the heels of this battle.
Oh, excuse me. But Jake, he knows. I think he's gone for the hards because he knows he's got the pace. I think he knows that he can do it. Because we seen on the medium stint, he got past them back runners that were holding him up, and he was flying. He caught up to him in a couple of laps. So we could look. He's taken a second out of him since he pitted. So we could see a very interesting fight for the lead in these last 10 laps.
Oof.
But
Oh, 9 laps to go. And we've been racing all the way through the second, and now we're getting racing in the third stint between Alpine and Kick Salva. Said, I can't take my eyes off these two. These two are getting a little bit spicy. It would not surprise me if these two
wait.
end up DNFing.
Jake's almost in DRS. It looks like Riley's slowing down for him. Yeah, Riley's slowed down for him.
Oh no, disconnect! Riley disconnected, he's just rejoined!
Oh!
Oh!
That is,
Game changer!
Jake, no, he's just joined back. If he's going to be able to take his car in time, he needs to do it like now.
Yeah, but look at this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He was seconds clear, and now Jake is hot on his heels and has already shown in previous laps that Jake has superior race pace. He goes now to the inside and will benefit with DRS. Now Riley needs to stay.
I think Riley has just took his car back.
Riley needs to stay
Yeah,
hot
no,
on the
he has.
heels. Oh no!
Riley's broke his wing. Oh,
Oh, what are you doing? Blood. Oh no!
What was that?
I don't know if that was a lock-up, if that was intentional.
that wasn't a lock-up. I didn't see
my
any
word.
smoke. Flipping hell, you lot. What are
Well,
you playing at?
for Riley, it's well and truly over. All over the track, coming through second sector, and we'll have to box to swap that wing. That's not going to suffice for the Kick Salva, who looked very, very quick through qualifying, quick in the race, but has been hit with a stroke of bad luck and is now suffering.
I'm so lonely. Buddy. Hey, Wizzy's on the softs. I told you someone would run the softs. At the end.
What you doing? Are you alright?
Huh?
Hey, Wizzy has not been. Do you know what? It's a Ferrari strategy. Why am I questioning it?
I'll tell you what's great. Are these little Volvic waters. Little strawberry ones. Cracking.
Do you know what? I've never thought that I could relate to you more, Sid. Yeah. Do you know
They're
what? I
so
agree.
good.
It's the sugar one, not the sugar-free one. Oh, what
Yeah,
is he
the sugar
doing?
one.
What is he doing? Right, what is he doing?
Yeah, this is,
Right, this is... right, okay.
someone's
This is
going in a
deliberate
barrier.
takeout. This is deliberate
Someone's
takeout.
going in a
now.
barrier. Someone's going in a barrier. Yeah, I went precise for a straight line. No.
What is he
Nah,
doing?
he's got no wing. Yeah. Riley's got no wing. Yeah, this is fucked. Sorry for my language. Sorry. Oh, I have to drop one. Oh, every time I always drop an F-bomb. I apologise.
Oh my god. You swore. You said a bad language word.
I said a bad language word. Every time. Oh.
We're on board with the Alpine. What's going on there? What's going on there? What happened to the martial arm incident? I think he did. I think he just had a snag and a slide, a bit of a tank slapper. As we
So,
go back on board with the Alpine.
so Jake's won this then. I think that's pretty simple to say. If he just hangs on, I think he's got it in the bag. Because Corrales just broke his wing trying to do some very, very dodgy stuff. Which is not tolerated. And he's still staying out. What is he doing? He's got half a front wing.
Oh,
I get
Coach is
terrified.
really breaking that air up. Really trying to break the air up. Look at that. These two have been fighting for quite a while though. That rear light is flashing for the Alpine. Recharging the battery. He's waiting patiently for the right time to strike on V. But it is not to be.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh,
I should have been a poet. Call me Shakespeare.
you Shakespeare. Behave yourself.
Here's the perfect opportunity. As he's gone for a bit of a send in turn 4, but it's just
He's
not
got
come
it.
his way. The Alpine has to sit back behind. He's just, you know, they've been fighting hard. It's getting frustrating. You can see the frustration levels rising between the two drivers now. The aggression levels are starting to hit a peak. The contacts are getting worse and worse. And things are looking spicy. And I haven't even needed to add any chili flakes to this. It's just the flames have been fanned by themselves. This has been great. I've got to say, this has actually been a lot of fun.
This has actually been really fun to watch. This has been really fun to watch. Alright, Bahrain, for me, Bahrain's normally a very boring race. But this is cracking this. This is incredible.
It's just been a proper crack. Like, I was not
It's-
expecting this. I've got to say, like when I first got asked to fill in, I thought it's just going to probably be like a bit of a slow race with some gaps in the field. But you've done yourself.
Incredible. Fair play, lads. Fair play. Well, you got the greatest duo on comms you'll ever see.
Esports doesn't see this level of action, I've got to say, because everybody's evenly matched on pace. It's just a huge train for like 10-15 laps sometimes. Esports don't even see this action.
Well done, lads. You've run more action than Corey's boring PSGL that he commentates on.
You always say PSGL, but yeah, E-Series is a
quite
different
boring.
level, bro. It's a different level, though.
Oh, I've watched E-Series. E-Series is quite fun. Just regular PSGL like PC Tier 1 in general, or PS Tier 1 and that, it's quite boring.
Yeah, it's the game. They can't overtake. They're all evenly matched on pace, bro. So when they're in a line, you try and overtake somebody who takes the corner exactly the same as you, and I mean, like, literally to the breaking point. Like, you try and do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
it won't be done. It can't be done. When you're evenly matched on pace, it's very, very difficult. There's got to be some form of deviation on pace.
Yeah.
Especially with this game. The dirty is too much. Bahrain is proving, though, to be a circuit where overtaking is possible. I've seen it throughout this game. I've seen it quite a lot. Compared to the likes of Austria, compared to the likes of Spa, compared to the likes of Great Britain, you can't actually overtake like you think you can. Like, not compared to 24, compared to 24, overtaking opportunities have hit a miss, mate. They've hit a huge miss.
This game is just terrible in general. Like, I really don't enjoy this game. I don't really enjoy the F1 games anymore. You know it's bad when CEX sell the game for 40 quid, and I paid 80 for it.
It's just the way it's gone. It's just the way it's gone. The progression. It doesn't help the type of cars as well. Because you've got to remember the regulations change for 22 and onwards. These are heavy ground effect cars. They run different aerodynamic profiles.
And on the next game, we'll have a different type of car.
Yeah, and hopefully it's a lot more responsive. It's a lot easier to overtake. And with active aero as well, it's going to make it better through corners. So it's one of those. It's one of those. Active aerodynamics, it's going to change everything. You're going to see a totally different style of racing. And we'll go from there. But these ground effect cars weren't it. I've got to say that. You know, these just weren't it.
I mean, I quite look forward to racing cars where DRS doesn't determine, like, between a race win and a race loss. Because it's all active aero now, as you said. But now this has been quite an enjoyable race. I got to admit, fair play to the lads. They've
Absolutely.
outdone themselves. In my opinion, they've quite outdone themselves.
And we've only
Just
2 2/3 of the race to go. Well, 3 2/3 of the race to go, I think, if you count the final lap. I think we are counting the final lap indeed. Jake B 444 has had an absolute beautiful race. Apart from his little kerfuffle with Echo Riley.
he did call it. He did call it.
He did.
He did say, "Watch my race pace." He did call it.
Did indeed. Saw that in the Discord. You aren't ready for the race pace. I'm not repeating the last part of what he said, but you are not ready for the race pace.
Yeah, best not to.
And like a good threat, it's it's better served when it's backed up. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at this. 10 seconds clear. It's like if I threaten to backhand you and I don't do it, it means nothing. If I threaten to backhand you and I backhand you, the execution's perfect.
Yeah, my mind racing then, because I thought you was on about the last bit. But you said it's better when it's all backed up.
No. Like any good threat, it's better when it's all backed up.
Yeah, I know, but my little 16-year-old brain's gone racing that.
Control your hormones, child.
Right, flip here now.
Unk.
Anyway, oh, you calling me an unk?
I'm calling me an unk. Unk has spoken. Control your hormones, child.
Yeah. Do you think it's mad that you're closer to your 60s than your childhood?
Well, lap 27. The laps are ticking down. And that gap...
20, I thought you were 28.
No, I said it's lap 27. You don't know. I'm 29. You don't know.
Fuck, you look about 40.
Excuse me!
Yeah,
You what?
you look about 40. I've seen some grey hairs coming on you.
Well, absolutely damn right you will, because I have a stressful job, my friend. Life is tough. You'll learn this way. You'll learn this the hard way, Bush.
Anyway, we're on lap. Once again, I have proved my point. Every time me and you commentate together, I make you laugh.
It's been a fun race, this, I've got to say.
It has actually. It's died down now towards the end, but
Tyres are dead. Drivers are just trying to make it to the end now. Their tyres are dead.
Yeah.
They've done everything they can. Even the battle for Kirsch and Yannick has just absolutely diminished, and Kirsch is now at the point of catching up to Brian. So the tyres are dead. They're just trying to see themselves to the checkered flag, and rightly so.
Same with Jake here. He's got two laps left to go. This one and next time round will be your final lap, Jake. You called it in the chat. You said a threat and you held your word.
Thank you, Will Buxton. This one at your next lap will be your last lap.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
No, Will Buxton, it's Jeff.
No, Will Buxton points out the obvious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Wild Eagles picked up another 3 seconds.
Oh. Remember, Jake, if you cross the line first, you will win the race.
I feel like you're just taking the mickey now.
I had to throw that out.
I feel like you're just taking the mickey.
And when it rains, the track gets wet. Oh, fun. No, that is fun. But I gotta say, Kirsch, he may have a move. He may have an open door. As he comes out of turn 10, that DRS will be open. And I think Brian's a sitting duck. Nope. Oh, no move to come yet. No move to come. Kirsch is waiting patiently.
Yeah. Kirsch is just lurking. Like a seagull waiting to take your chips on the beach. That's what he is.
He's waiting to snatch that position right up. And when the opportunity arises, because you can see him. The seagulls, they start to walk ever slowly towards you.
As Jake
Their heads look
starts
left
his
and
final
right.
lap of the race.
Their heads looking left. They look right. They think, okay, now's the time to
Cheeky
strike.
bit.
And here comes Kirsch, snatching those chips out of your hands and takes P3 away from Brian.
I just want to point out, Brian's been on them hard tyres for 21 laps.
Yeah, I told you it's possible. You can run some quite a few laps on the hards. And tyre management definitely playing a factor as well. And
Ow.
for Jake,
Ow.
we will jump on board. Your race leader, the man who sent the threat. Watch the race pace. You may have the qualifying pace, but do you have the race pace? He sent the threat. He sent the letter and followed through. Jake comes around to start Sector 3 now for what will be the final time to secure this Round 1 Season 4 victory here in Golden Racing League.
Yep, Jake then. We'll round the final corner then. He said the threat, he made it work. He's coming down to the checkered flag now, weaving across. And Jake is your winner here in Bahrain with a staggering 18-second gap. Well,
Beautiful race. Beautifully ran.
beautiful.
And coming around in P2, your pole sitter, who got a little bit controversial towards the end though. In P2, lining up just ahead of his teammate Kirsch, and then to the checkered flag. Star Yannick manages to snatch that P3 away from Kirsch, and here comes Sienna 5 for P4. Kirsch drops down to P5 with Brian in P6. A Wizzy now gets going in Sector 3 with a 35-second gap.
Yes. And then we just wait for the rest of the drivers to cross the line, but
A Wizzy to the checkered flag. The marshal goes through. A Wizzy follows for P8. And here comes the bald eagle. America! God, yeah. I'm not saying the original version. I'll get done for it.
America, America.
America, America. That was quite a fun race, I've got to say. And yeah, Trump 9th, Wench in 10th, and Leah Players will finish off in P11. Well, we'll get the final classifications up on your screen for your very eyes. And you get the times and penalties. You can see those that have been slapped on the wrist and given that backhander. But for Kirsch, I just remembered that Kirsch might actually still finish P3. He had the pit lane penalty that was a result of potential rear-ending. Nevertheless, a beautiful ran race for round 1. And here we go. Your season is underway. And be sure to join Golden Racing League next time for round 2. Well, for now, that is all, and we bid you all a good night.